Once you're hungry on a midnight street in Shanghai after your journey, a bowl of Henan Ramen, curry-flavored red-braised noodles, will be the best soothing power. What I ordered is called 酸菜红烧牛肉面 with refreshing sauerkraut. Beef cubes with the sweetness of rock sugar will satisfy even the most picky gourmets. The tasty broth with curry's aroma is always overwhelming and energy recovering to appease your stomach. Although Henan Ramen in Shanghai is not on any list of tourist guides or Michelin, one should just search for Henan beef noodles or Hongshao beef noodles on your map. You'll find them almost everywhere, like this, and this. Even this eatery I picked up, Liangshan Henan Ramen at 746 Fuxing East Road, the Huangpu district, near the Yuyuan Garden, the Bund, and Xintiandi, the famous attractions, only shows you a price range below $4 per person. Beef noodles like this are just quite different from the delicate, original Suzhou cuisine in Shanghai. Yet, most of them are operating 24/7. Night runners like me and the nightclub ravens can just fetch this vulgar yet curing magic anytime. In Henan province, however, they don't really have ramen, and curry is an Indian food that spread to Shanghai via global trade. It's just quite like Yangzhou fried rice was not from Yangzhou, and Henan Ramen, this famous and delicious food, is actually a speciality only in Shanghai. Then you might just ask it a classic question for everyone in Shanghai. Where are you from? Hi, this is Jing. Welcome to China in Depth. Believe it or not, the curry-based beef noodles do have their Henan origin from central China, although it's a mixed blood from the very beginning. And the next part, I want to narrate it in Shanghainese. 1995年嘅辰光，交關上海嘅工人老師傅搬到湖南去支援內地嘅工業建設，所以呢，辣鄭州周邊嘅國企工廠附近，特別是國民三場市場哦，出現了交關小上海、小嘅社區。當辰光上海人呢，大過起了上海嘅味道，侬譬如講咖喱牛肉湯搿種南國菜式。後來上海嘅咖喱牛肉湯幫湖南煨麵混了一道，搿能一隻比較洋泾浜嘅配方哦，就是今朝湖南拉麵嘅鼻祖。但是文化大革命結束之後呢，交關上海人冇留了湖南，那麼搿種咖喱煨麵辣湖南基本上向侪沒了，走到一種叫市場煨麵嘅餐廳辣鄭州，還辣賣搿物事。When the hand of time moved to the 1990s, the economic boom in China took off from the ground, and the migration towards large cities along with it. Cui Chengyi, a Henanese from Xiangcheng County, moved to Shanghai and opened his first ramen shop selling Lanzhou Ramen, the best-selling ramen species in China, which has a clearer broth and a lighter flavor. Someday he ran into an inspiration. Why can't I just put curry into ramen to appeal to the curry obsession of the Shanghainese people? And maybe I can just learn something from the red-braised beef noodles, the most popular instant noodles in China. Then he modified the recipe and added curry, rock sugar, sauerkraut, and red-braised beef. And then the Henan Ramen we're familiar with emerged. The nascent working class and urban residents in Shanghai also just need something budget-friendly and tasty to replenish their stamina fast. One of the most classic toppings for your Henan beef noodles is vegetarian chicken, suji, from the Shanghainese cuisine, and their 24/7 operation cures me countless times after running at night, when most shops shut. The popularity of the Henan Ramen in Shanghai just stimulated the boom of this business. Only after decades, it has become one of the affordable gourmets in Shanghai. While skyscrapers in Shanghai grow in a shoot rate, 1 million migrant workers here are from Henan, especially those people from Xiangcheng County, Cui Chengyi's hometown. They might start their apprenticeship in a ramen shop, then have their own restaurants, their homes in this megacity with tears, sweat, and their dreams. They managed to encode the city's taste gene like the drizzling rain that permeates the tough shell of the earth, even though from the start there were no indigenous locals. So the roots of Henan Ramen are both connected to migration, cultural fusion, and strivers. If you like the most authentic Henanese noodles in Shanghai, well, most ramen shops we mentioned also offer you yangrou huimian, lamb stew noodles. However, I do know one of the best eateries selling Henanese cuisine in Shanghai, called Bo at 706 Yishan Road, the Xuhui district. I ordered yangrou huimian and hulatang, the spicy pepper soup from the daily life of the Henanese people. Without the compelling power of curry, the seasonings of stewed noodles just concentrate on the umaminess of the lamb broth. But hulatang is totally reversed, which is the best match for the frigid weather in winter. A large amount of pepper and spice will just warm you up immediately. By the way, the owner of Bo is one countryman of my grandfather from Nanyang, Henan province, a place I have never been to in my lifetime. I know I don't look like Northern Chinese at all. However, curry and Henan Ramen were not meant to be in Shanghai or Henan as well. Life is just like a box of chocolates. What I call Henan Ramen is Shanghainese or Suzhou cuisine. No, absolutely. However, it's just quite similar to the history of Shanghai. Everyone was an immigrant. Whether you're from the West or the Sino Circle, you can still see the great confluence of branches just shaped Shanghai, a marvelous ocean. As time goes by, the mixed bloods or the Yangjingbang might be exceeding the authentic ones. And everyone can just leave their mark on the history of this ever-changing city. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to encourage us. See you soon.